You know, folks, one of the easiest and most fun fish to catch, doesn't matter what season, spring, summer, fall, winter, are bluegills. And when you can get on a lake where you can get beautiful big bluegills like this, it is a lot of fun for anglers of all ages. Today's segment, we're doing some summertime weed line bluegill fishing. And we're going to talk about techniques for catching these fish in the summertime on any lake near you. We're up in northern Minnesota right now. And that's what we're after right there. Big hand-size bluegills like that. Summertime fishing for bluegills should be fun. Always nice to get them mixed in with the bluegills. This is a nice one too, look at that. 10, 11 incher. That's always fun. Bonus crappie, we're gonna put him in a live well. Have a couple of them with some butter and salt and pepper. That's all you need right there. Wow, you always know it's a bluegill because they go in circles. You know, I use a 9-foot medium light action rod, not an ultralight, for these big bluegills. For one thing, they're pretty hefty fish. They put up a pretty good tussle. But another thing is you're fishing in these weeds and you want to be able to get them up and out of the weeds as soon as you can. Look at that, another one as big as my hand. The 11, 12-inch fish are going to be your primary spawners, and a 9 or 10-inch bluegill's better eaten anyway. That's about a 9 or 10-incher right there. Get out there. Just a little one though. Just a little 7, 8-incher. Typically your summer time bluegill fishing is going to mean weed line fishing, either weed edges or right in the weeds, and it depends on what kind of lake you're fishing, where they might be. They could be in the pencil reeds up by shore. If you've got a lake with cabbage or milfoil, you're going to find them tucked into those weed pockets, and especially your bigger bluegills are going to be hiding when it's sunny like it is right now. I mean, we've got the sun going down, and as it gets later, these fish are going to move out to the edges and get more aggressive. These are older fish with well-developed eyesight. 10, 11-year-old bluegills, those are top-line predators for their species, and they wait for low-light conditions no different than a walleye might to hunt. Not bad. Another middle of the pack one. Boy, look how fat that one is. Big old yellow belly. As big as my hand. The one thing you don't want to do is run your gas engine, you know, in 6, 8, 9 feet of water over the weeds, because you're going to spook the big fish out of here. This thing is digging. I don't know if this is a bluegill. It's a monster. Might be a largemouth bass or walleye or a pike or something else. Yeah, this is not a bluegill, but that's good to get them mixed in. See what we got here. 4-pound test line. Look at that. Yeah. Now that's fun to catch on light line and light rod. That's a nice bonus when you're fishing bluegills in the evening. But you know, those walleyes are coming up in the weeds too in the summer. They're feeding on the same minnows that those big bluegills are feeding on. The crappies are in here eating. There's northern pike, largemouth bass. That's the beauty of this area. Lots of fish to catch. Wow, that's fun. Catch a bonus walleye. You know, that's the beauty of this area. This is the Minnesota Northwoods, folks. I'm fishing an area, it's a chain of lakes in the area of Black Duck, Bemidji, and Cass Lake, Minnesota, near the Chippewa National Forest. And there are more than 30 lakes within 30 square miles of here. About a dozen of them have really nice resorts on them, and many of them are affordable, housekeeping plans, and they cater to both fishermen and families. The nice thing about fishing bluegills, it's a great family activity. Not only can you come to these lakes and catch them, but you can catch them right off the dock at some of these resorts. So if your family's into fishing, check out the Minnesota Northwoods. This is a great area to go fishing for multi-species, as we're showing you tonight. In the weeds. Yikes. Chase this one down to the back of the boat. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Look at that guy. That's a beauty. Another nice bluegill. Look at that. Fun stuff. Well, the sun is setting. A couple hours of bluegill fishing. We're going to put some bluegills in the frying pan back at our cabin. You know, the Minnesota Northwoods has a lot of great resorts you can stay at. Bring the entire family. Bluegills are fun for kids of all ages to catch as well as adults. And of course, you got great walleye, northern pike, bass fishing. A lot of stuff to do up here. If you'd like to experience the Minnesota Northwoods, you can go to their website, plug in the parameters for your vacation, and they'll give you information back on some of the resorts up here that'll be perfect for you and your family. I'm Roger Cormier. We'll be right back with more Midwest Outdoors.
Looking for a Minnesota Northwoods fishing adventure? ComeCatchFish.com. Take advantage of all the Northwoods has to offer. Fishermen, families, adventurers, visit ComeCatchFish.com. Search the directory of Minnesota Northwoods resorts at ComeCatchFish.com. Make memories by planning your Minnesota Northwoods vacation today at ComeCatchFish.com.